If you've ever worked with Italians and thought, why are we spending so long on this? You're not alone. But what if all that fuss was actually the clearest signal that something or someone really matters? Welcome back to the 5 things people never tell you about working with Italians. I'm Eleanor, and this is episode 2 in our 4-part special on Precisione, the Italian art of getting things exactly right. Today, we're exploring how Precisione shows up not just in products or procedures, but in everyday actions, from making lasagna to driving. And once you learn to read that signal, it changes how you do business. On the surface, Italy can seem like a country full of easygoing people, informal and friendly, who enjoy long lunches and coffee breaks, a relaxed attitude to schedules, endless tangents in meetings and August shutdowns. I remember the first time I went to Naples. I had to take a bus from the station to the port and not a single traffic light was working. The traffic flowed regardless, with Vespers weaving between buses and cars, and somehow we got to the port on time. Believe it or not, even Italian driving is infused with precisione. Italians have a reputation for being terrible drivers. Foreigners are often horrified. No lane discipline, lots of honking, everyone squeezing into spaces that don't technically exist. But if you look more closely, what you're seeing isn't chaos, it's adaptation. Italians are navigating medieval streets, steep inclines, tight spaces and unpredictable terrain every day. They read the road like a language. They anticipate, negotiate, respond in real time. Driving in Italy isn't about obeying fixed rules. It's about understanding context and responding with skill. In many places, good driving means staying in your lane. In Italy, it means making eye contact with the other driver and knowing who has the better brakes. It might not look like precisione, but it is. Precisione in motion. Italy may look easygoing on the surface, but try serving an overcooked risotto and you'll find out exactly how relaxed they are. I once tried making lasagna with my Italian nonna. It was going well. She was laughing, joking, totally relaxed, until I layered the pasta sheets in the wrong direction. Her whole expression changed. She said, "Ma sei fuori? Are you out of your mind?" It wasn't just about the dish. It was about respect for the craft, for the tradition, for the people we were about to feed. And here's the thing. This same mindset shows up in how Italians approach their work. Craft, respect, mastery. Whether it's presenting a proposal, hosting a client, or negotiating a contract, Precisione says, you matter, this matters. Italy is the country that invented the slow food movement, which was founded in 1986 in Bra, Piedmont, by Italian activist Carlo Petrini. It started as a reaction to the opening of a McDonald's near the Spanish Steps in Rome. It quickly evolved into a global campaign to protect local food traditions, craftsmanship, biodiversity, and the cultural value of preparing and enjoying meals properly. In true Italian style, slow food isn't just about eating slowly. It's about respecting where food comes from, how it's made, and the people who make it. It's about making sure that by the time you finish your meal, you've also made 3 new friends, debated the meaning of life, and agreed on the best olive oil in the region. Even slowness has to be done properly. Precisione, even at the dinner table. Italy, the country where a tomato gets as much respect as a CEO. Even Italian picnics are all about precisione. Growing up, our English family picnics were plain and utilitarian. A few cheddar and tomato sandwiches, maybe a packet of digestives, and off we went. Food was less the point than being outdoors. Italian picnics, a different planet. A dozen relatives, coolers filled with homemade dishes, fresh bread, grissini, whole watermelons carried halfway up a mountain like sacred offerings, wine bottles, bottled water, proper glasses. It wasn't lunch, it was an expedition. It was a proper meal, relocated outdoors, because even halfway up a mountain, an Italian meal demands structure, care, and 3 courses, and a wine pairing. Doing it properly wherever you are, that's precisione. And if you want another perfect example, just look at wine. Italy's the largest wine producer in the world, with over 300 official grape varieties and thousands of small producers crafting exceptional wines. If you've ever attended an Italian wine trade fair, you'll see Precisione at a whole new level. It's nerdier than a physics conference and much better catered. Winemakers can talk for hours about soil composition, fermentation methods, barrel aging, sun exposure. I came for a sip of wine. I left with a minor degree in soil science. Even pleasure, even wine, is treated with the utmost care, pride, and precisione. What looks like casual elegance is often built on deep respect for ritual, process, and heritage. Precisione transforms everyday acts like making lunch or opening a bottle into a meaningful gesture of care and pride. In the workplace, this means Italians may approach even small tasks with extraordinary attention to detail. Learn to see the value behind the effort. In the next episode, we'll look at the power of Precisione in Italian systems, from buying property to opening businesses, to navigating the famously intricate world of Italian bureaucracy. And you'll see how doing things properly in Italy isn't just cultural, it's a survival skill. If you're working with Italian clients, colleagues, or teams, and you're hitting delays, confusion, or frustrating, I help professionals decode these cultural patterns so you can move faster, build trust, and work better together. I offer coaching, cultural consulting, and training for international professionals who want to get things done with clarity, confidence, and respect. Let's connect. All the details are in my profile. Buona giornata.